With just a small cup, you can shape the mashed potato crust into little nests with a round hollow, like a bird's nest, that not only look beautiful, but also perfectly hold the savory meat filling and rich, gooey cheese inside. It's guaranteed to be a crowd pleaser, so give it a try. First, I choose about 3 to 5 medium-large potatoes and peel them thoroughly. Then, I cut them into smaller pieces, so they'll cook faster when boiled. Now, I bring a pot of water to a boil, adding a pinch of salt. Once the water is boiling, I drop in the potatoes and cook them until they're very soft, about 15 minutes. While waiting for the potatoes to cook, I take the opportunity to prepare the filling. First, I finely chop the onion. I do the same with the garlic. Then I dice the red bell pepper into small cubes so it cooks evenly and blends nicely. Now I heat a pan with a tablespoon of cooking oil. Once the oil is hot, I add the ground meat and stir it over medium heat until it firms up. Then I add the onion, bell pepper, and garlic to the pan. Such a colorful and eye-catching mix of ingredients. When everything is well combined, I season the mixture with 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, a pinch of salt and pepper, a bit of chili powder for a mild kick, and half a teaspoon of dried oregano for added aroma. I stir well so the meat and vegetables soak up all the flavors. The smell fills the kitchen. After about 5 minutes, once everything is nicely seasoned, I turn off the heat and let the mixture cool a bit. By now, the potatoes are done too. I drain them. Then I mash them while still hot, which helps them become smoother. Next, I add a small handful of finely chopped parsley to the mashed potatoes, mixing well while the mash is still warm. It's easier to shape once it has cooled down a bit. Now, I prepare a baking tray lined with parchment paper to prevent sticking. Then, I divide the mashed potatoes into small, bite-sized portions, roll them into balls, and gently flatten them to about 1.5 to 2 centimeters thick, like this. Next, I use the rim of a small glass to press a round hollow in the center, like a donut shape. This will make it easier to fill them later. To give the potatoes a nice golden color when baked, I crack an egg into a bowl, beat it well, and brush it over the top of each piece. Finally, I place the tray in the oven and pre-bake at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes to help the potato crust firm up and hold its shape. While waiting for the potato nests, I take the time to prep the vegetables for the salad. I thinly slice the yellow bell pepper. I cut the cherry tomatoes in half. Then I thinly slice the shallots. I chop the lettuce into bite-sized pieces for easier eating. I also add some cucumber for a refreshing crunch. As for the feta cheese, I slice it like this. Once done, I place all the ingredients into a large bowl, add about a tablespoon of olive oil, a pinch of salt, and freshly ground black pepper. I gently toss everything to avoid bruising the greens, then set the salad aside to let the flavors absorb. After the potato nests have been pre-baked and the surface has set, I take them out of the oven. Add a bit of shredded mozzarella to the center of each hollow. When baked, it melts and helps hold the filling in place. Then I spoon the sautéed meat and vegetable filling into each nest, filling them up completely. Finally, I sprinkle another layer of cheese on top. Now I return the tray to the oven and bake at 180 degrees Celsius for another 15 minutes until the cheese melts and turns golden and fragrant. When you take the potato nests out of the oven, just the sight of that golden melted cheese on top is enough to make your mouth water. I plate the nests and serve them with the chilled vegetable salad. Stuffed potato nests with savory meat filling and fresh garden salad offer a comforting mix of creamy mashed potatoes shaped into golden nests filled with sautéed meat, veggies, and gooey cheese. Each bite is rich, hearty, and satisfying. Paired with a crisp, tangy salad, the dish feels perfectly balanced and fresh. It's both tasty and visually stunning, perfect for a cozy family meal or weekend get-together.